Hello everyone, hope you have a nice day and welcome back to my channel. Today we discuss about the market orientation or management orientation in international marketing. So different attitudes towards company involvement in international marketing processes are called international marketing orientation. The EPRG framework addresses the way strategic decisions are made and how the relationship between headquarters and its subsidiaries is established. So these are four broad type of orientation of a firm towards foreign marketing. Now, first is ethnocentric. So, the ethnocentric orientation of a firm considered that the products, marketing strategies, and techniques application in the home market are similar to that in the overseas market. In such a firm, all foreign marketing orientations are planned and carried out with little or no difference in product formulation and specification, pricing, strategy, distributing or distribution and promotion measures also. For example, Walmart's offering remain the same throughout. Now, geocentric. In geocentric approach, the firm accepts a regional marketing policy covering a group of countries which have comparable market characteristics such as economic, culture, and political similarities and formulates operational strategies based on region instead of countries. For example, countries like Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh are very similar. So they possess a strong regional identity. Geocentric. In geocentric orientation, the firm accept a worldwide approach to marketing and target global consumers with similar taste. So there are similarities between the geocentric and regiocentric approaches in the international market, except that the geocentric approach calls for a much greater scale of operation. For example, Nokia offers product to a similar kind of consumer worldwide. Now, polycentric. When a firm adopts polycentric approach to overseas market, it attempts to organize its international marketing activities on a country to country basis. So polycentric approach works better among countries which have significant economic, political and cultural difference also. For example, McDonald's tailoring its offering to the country of operation such as Maharaja Mac in India and Mesiti in Italy, so McLobster in Canada also. Now we discuss in details. First of all, ethnocentric orientation. A person who assumes that his or her home country is superior to the rest of the world is said to have a ethnocentric orientation. So ethnocentric is sometimes associated with attitudes of national arrogance or assumption of national superiority. So it can also manifest itself as indifference to marketing opportunities outside the home country. Company personnel with an ethnocentric orientation see only similarities in markets and assume that products and practices that succeed in the home country will be successful anywhere. At some companies, the ethnocentric orientation means that opportunities outside the home country are largely ignored. Such companies are sometimes called domestic companies and ethnocentric companies that conducts business outside the home country can be described as international companies. They adhere to the notion that the products that succeed in the home country are superior. This point of view leads to a standardized or extension approach to marketing based on the premise that products can be sold everywhere without adoption. So, Nissan earliest exports were cars and trucks that had been designed for mild Japanese winters. Now, a polycentric orientation. So, the polycentric orientation is the opposite of ethnocentric. As we all know, the term polycentric describes management's belief or assumption that each country in which a company does business is unique. This assumption lays the groundwork for each subsidiary to develop its own unique business and marketing strategies in order to succeed. The term multinational company is often used to describe such as structure. So this point of view leads to a localized or adaptation approach that assumes products must be adapted in response to different market conditions. Example of companies with a polycentric orientation includes the following. Now, we discuss about the regiocentric orientation. In a company with a regiocentric orientation, a region becomes the relevant geographic unit. So, management goal is to develop an integrated regional strategy. What does regional means? In this context, a US company that focused on the countries included in the North America Free Trade Agreement, that is NAFTA, namely the United States, Canada and Mexico, has a regiocentric orientation. Similarly, an European company that focuses its attention on Europe is regiocentric. Some companies serve markets throughout the world but do so on a regional basis. Such as company could be viewed as a variant of the multinational model discussed previously. For decades, a regiocentric orientation prevailed at General Motors executives in different parts of the world. Now, geocentric orientation. A company with a geocentric orientation views the entire world as a potential market and strives to develop integrated global strategies. A company whose management has adopted a geocentric orientation is sometimes known as global or a transnational company. So 38 during the past several years, long-standing regiocentric policies at GM such as those previously discussed has been replaced by a geocentric approach. Among other changes, the new policy calls for engineering job to be assigned on a worldwide basis. A global council based on Detroit determines the allocation of the company's $7 billion annual product development budget. One goal of the geocentric approach save 40% in radio cost by using a total of 50 different radios. So it's a positive sign that at many companies management realize the need to adopt a geocentric orientation. However, the transition to new structures and organizational forms can take time to bear fruit as new global competitors emerge on the sense. Management at long established industry giants such as GM must face up to the challenges of organizational transformations. A decade ago, so we are on our way to becoming a transnational operations. Now we discuss about in details. So first of all, we discuss about the uh, regiocentric approaches. So the regiocentric approach is the definition of its. The regiocentric approach is an international recruitment method wherein the matters are selected from different countries lying within the geographic region or business. And in the other word, the managers are selected from within the region of the world that closed resembles uh, the host country. Now, employees selected from within the region that closed resembles the host only, parents company headquarters and subsidiary host country. Now, the advantages of regiocentric approach. So, culture fit, that is, the managers from the same region as that of the host country may not encounter any problem with respect to the culture and the language followed there. Less cost is incurred in hiring the natives of the host country. The managers works well in all the neighboring countries within the geographic region of the business. The national of host country can better influence the decision of managers at headquarters with respect to the entire region. Now, disadvantages of the geocentric approach. The manager in different region may not understand the viewpoint of the managers employed at the headquarters. So there could be communication barriers because of different languages. The manager selected from a particular region may lack the international experience also. It may lead to the confusion that the regional objectives and the global objectives, the regional manager may only focus on accomplishing the regional targets and may oversee the impact on the firm as a whole. The rationale behind the geocentric approach is that the person belonging to the same region as that of the host country is well versed in the language and the culture that prevail there and would better understand the problems that arises in the market as compared to the foreign counterparts also. Now, ethnocentric approach, the definition. The ethnocentric approach is one of the methods of international recruitment wherein the HR recruits the right person for the right job for the international businesses on the basis of the skills required and the willingness of the candidate to mix with the organizational culture also. In ethnocentric approach, the key position in the organizations are filled with the employees of the parents country. All the managerial decisions, mission, vision, objectives are formulated by the MNCs at their headquarters. And the same is to be followed by the host country also. It is based on the rationale that the staff of the parent country is best over the others and also they can better represent the interest of the headquarters. Now, advantages of the ethnocentric or ethnocentric approach. So, better coordination between the host and the parent's company. The culture of the parent company can be easily transferred to the subsidiary company, thereby infusing beliefs that practice into the foreign country. Effective control over the subsidiary. The parent country or parent company can have a close watch on the operations of the subsidiary. Better transfer of technical know-how. Effective communication between the host and the parent company. No need to have a well developed international local labor market. Now, disadvantages of ethnocentric approach. The staff of the parent country may find it difficult to adjust in the host country due to the cultural difference. The difficulty in guiding employees living far away from the parent country missed out the opportunity to hire the best personnel from the host country. The cultural clashes between the executives of the parent country and the staff members of the host country. So, the expatriates from the parent country are much expensive as compared to the employees in the host country. Now, the government restrictions in the host country may hamper the business of the parent company also. The failure rate is very high. This approach is beneficial in a situation when a new subsidiary is set up in the host country and the employees of the parent company visit there and initialize its operation. Now, we discuss now about the polycentric approach. So, the polycentric approach is the international recruitment method wherein the HR recruits the personnel for the international businesses. In polycentric approach, the national of the host country are recruited for the managerial positions to carry out the operations of the subsidiary company. The rationale behind this approach is that the locals of the host country know their culture better and can run the business more efficiently as compared to their foreign counterparts. Now, the disadvantages of the polycentric approach, the difficulty in the adjustment of expatriates from the parent country gets eliminated. Advantages of polycentric approach, the difficulty in the adjustment of expatriates from the parent company is getting eliminated. The hiring of local or nationals of the host country is comparatively less expensive. The morale of the local staff increases. Better productivity due to the better knowledge about the host market. The career opportunities for the nationals of the host country increases. Better government support, chances of the success are high. Now, disadvantages of the polycentric approach. Lack of coordinations between the host and the parent company due to the absence of a link that gets created when expatriates from the parent country hold the managerial positions at the subsidiary. The lack of the effective communications between the staff members of both the host and the parent company due to the language barrier, different to exercise control over the subsidiary, lack of knowledge about the market conditions of the host country. The conflict may arise between the managers of both the host and the parent company due to the different thinking process. And in this approach, the natives of the host country are chosen to run the operation of the subsidiary and are given the authority to formulate strategies for the business, keeping the mission and vision of the subsidiary company in mind. Whereas the parent country nationals hold key position at the corporate headquarters and scrutinize the operations of the subsidiary from the home office. Now, that's for the video, my friends. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot for watching.